So now that Apple and Facebook are at war, how does that impact your Facebook ads? Let's discuss in this video. First off, this is straight off from the help center, how iOS 14 may affect your ads. So what's happening is that if somebody's on iOS 14, Apple will let them choose whether they want to be tracked by Facebook on external websites, on other apps, for using the Facebook pixel or not. If somebody ticks no, then the Facebook pixel will not be able to track them on other websites. It'll be able to just track what the user is doing on the Facebook app directly. So how does that impact you? Well, as you know, Facebook pixel is the main reason why Facebook is so effective in selling e-com products. The pixel is what gives data to Facebook to determine who are the right people to show your ad to. And the more data the Facebook pixel has, the better it is for the pixel and the better your ads perform also. Well, as Facebook and Apple are transitioning into this new thing, there are a few things that you need to do as well. So let me break it down for you. So first off, understand aggregated event measurement. What's happening is that once you verify a domain with your ad manager, then you will be able to assign 8 conversion events that you can use for campaign optimization. For most e-commerce stores, 8 conversion events are all you need. Page views, purchases, add to cart, initiate checkout, ad of payment info. So all of these are basically less than 8, so you can get away with 8. So let me show you in this video, there's another way apart from the Facebook pixel that your Shopify store can give data to Facebook. And how is that? Well, using the Facebook sales channel for Shopify. If you go to Facebook sales channel for Shopify and you log into your Facebook account, connect your ad account, connect your business manager, all of the good stuff. After all of this is done, if you go to the data sharing settings, in fact, while you're setting this up, it may ask you for the data sharing settings. Make sure you have turned on enable customer data sharing. It's on, and also choose level as maximum. So in this, what's happening is the conversions API. So programmatically, Shopify is going to give all of the data to Facebook. It won't even need the pixel for that. You will of course need to still have the pixel to track for other users and for a lot of other activity. But Shopify is also going to provide data from its platform to Facebook. Ensure you have updated your privacy policy to reflect this change as well. Moving on, let's verify a domain with Facebook and also set up those 8 events that I talked about. Well, how can you do all of that? Go to Business Tools in your Ads Manager and then go to Events Manager. Once you're inside your Events Manager, you need to go to Aggregated Event Measurement, this tab right here. Click on Configure Web Events. Once you've done that, you'll be seeing a list of the domains that your ad account has already sent traffic to. If you don't see your domain here, you can manually add your domain by going to your business settings and then going to brand safety domains. You can click on the add button to add your domain name. You need to verify that domain. There are instructions that come up. What I recommend is the DNS verification. They give you a line of code. You can paste it inside your domain registrar as a text field, and then that's it. Your domain is verified with Facebook. Once your domain is verified, if you refresh this web event configurations page, you'll see the domain and it will be mentioned domain verified, and you can then assign events to this. So if you go here, you'll be able to edit the events you want to assign. What I recommend minimum is assign view content, add to cart, initiate checkout, ad of payment info, and purchase, with the lowest priority going to view content and the highest priority going to purchase. If you click on edit events, you'll be able to set all of this up from the highest to the lowest priority. Set this up. Once you have done that, not only is your domain verified, but you have also set up the events that are going to be used for aggregated event measurement. So these are the steps that Facebook has recommended. There is also an attribution settings change, that is ad sets that have been using the 7-day click or 1-day view attribution setting. They will have delayed reporting, or they will have a bit of weird reporting happening, which is what I have noticed as well. But over time, this is going to get resolved on its own. So just to recap, make sure you turn on customer data sharing to maximum inside the sales channel for Facebook inside Shopify. Verify your domain name. Once it is verified, set up those events and you are pretty much set. Since this change affects only iOS 14 users and not Android devices or desktops or any other even iOS devices before iOS 14. So what you can do is set up a separate campaign or set up a separate ad set for iOS 14 plus devices. So how can you do that? Well, when you're launching the ad set or if you're editing an ad set, you can just go to the specific mobile devices here. Instead of all mobile devices, just choose iOS devices only, and then from minimum to maximum you can set up until say iOS 13.7. That's it. So you'll have separate campaign for this, and for iOS 14 you'll have a separate campaign from 14 and onwards, right? So minimum will be 14 and from max will be like nothing. So what this will do is this will create separate campaigns for iOS devices that are before 14 and after 14, and then you can track them separately. That's it. Until next time.